In 2003, an entrepreneur and owner of Find Me a Star Limited, an online casting database, joined a self-styled film producer who had bought the rights to a book, The Governor, based on the life of an East End hard man, Lenny McLean. Together they set up Film Idol to search the UK for 86 unknowns to cast in the film of the book. And what better place to begin?
Producer of Film Idol. It's the largest independent talent search in the history of film.
I hope that answered her question. You may think that the many TV talent searches are the first of a kind.
We are here at Creation and Leave.
In fact, the first star search was in 1938. Film producer David O. Selznick asked publicity guru Russell Birdwell to find an actress to play Scarlett O'Hara for the blockbuster Gone with the Wind. After many months and a worldwide search, Vivien Leigh was finally chosen. Will this modern-day talent search find any new stars? This is Patrick Barber, owner of Find Me a Star Limited.
The search is on. Film Idol. Thank you very much for coming, ladies and gentlemen and children, mums and dads, have we got any? My name's Clinton Montague. You don't know who I am. I'm the producer of The Governor, which is going to be a blockbuster of film done 2004. I bought the rights to a #1 best-selling book, okay? Came down to the wire, to the producers of The Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels and myself. I put in a blind bid, I wrote out a big cheque, and I promised to make a hard-hitting traditional British film based on the true life story of Lenny McLean, the hardest man in Britain. This film will deliver every ingredient life has to offer as far as I'm concerned. I've waited a long time to bring this together. Okay, I've raised the money's in the bank, and now I'm going to cast the film.
So, with the film producer's confirmation that the money is in the bank and an expert team, they are ready to go. There were 30 nighttime presentations and premiere-style parties, and then the next day, they were followed with a daytime presentation for those who weren't old enough to come to the nightclubs. This was not about the 18 and overs. This was about everybody in the UK being able to have an opportunity to be part of a film. This is Nathan Merry, also known as Cream, Britain's #1 warm-up man. The rest of the team are the dedicated Andy Miller, who helps run promotions at the clubs that they are to visit, the ever-personable Peter Gerrard, the author of the book The Governor. The expert team of talent spotters include Mark, Peter, talent spotter, taxi driver and all-round nice guy. Mark, the team's foot fetishist and sound man. And Neil, the boom operator and would-be presenter.
Right, it's time to go to the road shows.
We are at the Works, Kingston. This is the launch party for Film Idol. VIP party tonight. It's the first night of the roadshows for 4 months that we're doing. We're doing a nationwide search for talent, and we hope the place is going to be rammed with all the talent we've invited that we've seen all over Kingston and the surrounding towns.
Here we are live at Kingston, y'all.
As a casting director, what do you think about the ethics of Film Idol? What's your view on it? Do you think it will work?
Yeah, certainly. We get a lot of people involved, and you know, raise a lot of hopes and a lot of expectations, and there's going to be some surprises.
Obviously, the famous Peter Gerrard, and if it wasn't for Peter Gerrard, none of this would happen today. Because without a book on Lenny McLean, there never would have been a script, there'd never be a film. So it's all down to Peter Gerrard. I hate you.
So that was quite a party, but there is a long tour ahead.
The back room's locked up, so we have no access to any lights or half-hour equipment. The flight team aren't here. None of the producers are here. I'm guessing they stayed a little bit late last night and got rather a bit pissed.
We're just running a little bit late, I'm afraid. Have you all had one of these?
During the tour, Patrick was responsible for the nighttime presentations, with Clinton running the daytime roadshows. The final auditions would take place at the end of the tour in October 2003 at Equinox in London's Leicester Square.
I'm on tour with Film Idol. Okay, I've formatted Film Idol to fit the casting of the governor. It's being held as the people's film. I'd like people to register themselves on filmidol.com. Okay, if you want to take part in my film. Whether you're famous, whether you're a celebrity, whether you can act,
I am expressing,
or not, as the case may be. I'm looking for naturals. If you can act naturally, you can naturally act. That's my logo, and I've copyrighted it.
I went to one of the road shows at Croydon for my brother. I was standing right at the back, didn't want to get recognised, and Peter came over to me and said that there was a good part I could play. It's just the tart of the bar.
yeah, I can see that.
It's Francine, and that's what I do best. It comes naturally. I haven't got to act that. It's not going with you, it's staying here with me.
He certainly found someone to act naturally,
And I say it's fucking staying here with
but
me.
could she be his Scarlett O'Hara? Film Idol generated a lot of interest in the press, and with 2 publicity companies working for the search, many celebrities signed up to the database, all keen to audition for a part in the film.
I'm looking for 86 characters to star in my film, okay? From the lead right down through the barman, the nurse, the taxi driver, you name it, okay? And with all due respect to people that have spent years in acting school, drama school, and so on, I don't need an actor to play the taxi driver in my film. I need a bloke who can drive a taxi, okay? And so you get my drift of what the type of people we're looking for. We're looking for naturals, people that can act naturally. All right then.
No, fucking A.
Fucking hell, where to? Butts. See, lovely. A bit as quick as that, lovely. That's it, you come in, and we film you shooting off, and you're in the film.
For all you trained actors out there, don't worry, there will still be jobs for you too.
We've done our research on what we're doing, and we've gone back as far as 1938 when they did a search for Scarlett. Okay, and Vivian Leigh was given the part, okay, Scarlett O'Hara. Okay, Howard Hughes, famous billionaire and filmmaker, he was making a film called The Outlaw, and he went to Russell Birdwell, the publicist, on Gone with the Wind, and he employed him to do the same search again, and they discovered Jane Russell to be the major star in The Outlaw.
Where have you been? I was expecting you hours ago. Why didn't you phone?
Why didn't you phone? I've been worried sick. And why are you walking like that?
I've been fucking shot up the arse, that's why.
Oh, God, Len. I can't take much more of this. One of these days, I'm going to get a call telling me you're dead, and then what will I do?
If it's never going to end, I'm going to have to leave and take Jamie and Kelly with me, and you know I don't want that.
It's no good for me.
And here's his Jane Russell now.
And it's no good for the kids.
How's it, what, are you busy girl, aren't you?
Busy, but would love to do this.
Okay.
Would really love to do this. Yeah, absolutely.
I did, when Victoria mentioned your name, I did recommend you come and read for this part.
That's brilliant, thank you.
And you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to say it from you now. Apart from a kiss on the cheek, I'll have an autograph.
I've got a photo card with me, but you can keep that one because I was told to bring a card, a photo card, so yeah, I'll sign it.
I want you to sign that one.
Oh, that was Slender Tone. Oh no.
With an autograph in his pocket, the team head off to Brighton.
The reason for the camera is we're making a documentary, okay? Not only of my journey of putting the film together as an independent producer, but the story of real people making a film about real people.
I mean, this isn't the first time that the story of Lenny McLean, was going to be done.
No, no.
And the other one fell down because of funding.
Not this time, the money's in the bank.
Funding and getting the right people to be in it.
Right.
You know, I've been involved with the project quite a long time,
right.
And I know all the reasons. So,
okay.
But 2 false starts, third time lucky. What sort of parts have you gone for?
Different bits.
Different, yeah.
He always gets to that. I got to the last stage of Harry Potter.
I knew you were going to say that. And how do you feel when you don't get through?
It's like a bit of let down.
So you stick at it.
Okay, lovely.
Watch out for this young hopeful at the auditions.
That's Brighton over and done with. Some good, some bad.
Here's a prime example of what the British do when a camera is pointed at them. Well, if you've got it, flaunt it.
James, why have you come to do this?
Well, I got selected to do the streaker. I didn't apply for that particular part, but I'm here now, so.
Yeah, we sort of changed the title to Victim because it's actually quite. They'll explain to you. There's quite a sad side to it because the guy actually dies.
Yeah, I read that.
You get a bit of everything. You get to streak and you get to die. So, excellent. What better role can you get?
All in all, good day then.
Yeah, come with us. Come hither. And have you done any streaking before?
Only on a Friday night or whatever, if I'm out and about with my mates.
Oh, you have done some before?
Well, yeah.
A little bit of...
Nothing professionally like this, though.
You what, sir?
I don't know. Some big blokes beat me up in there.
No. You want to make a complaint?
Complaint? No, yeah, I will do. Okay, excellent. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your time. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Next, we're off to Creation in Cardiff.
Okay, right, tonight's fairly easy then, as far as run of events.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, right. Anywhere on the way in? What I was going to suggest was, we're going to have a look at the bar. The film producer comes tomorrow with the Peter Gerrard who's for the book and script writer and some of the casting people. Yeah. And it's more of a sort of, this is why we're doing it, this is why, what questions have you got? But we've exited flight last weekend, last night. They've been out today flying because all the shoppers in town today. Perfect. They're flying with it tonight. And to be honest, actually 5,000 flies gone.
Oh, excellent. That's good. Well, fingers crossed.
DJs have all got the scripts because there's 3 DJs on tonight down here.
Now this is an organised club.
I'll make them take it. The idea, intimidation. See yourself. That worked, didn't it?
I mean, it's one thing to come along here today and sit and relax and have a chat, and then suddenly they say, right, you have to come for an audition in front of, and suddenly it's, I think I'm washing my hair that day. Who knows? You don't know how you're going to react when it actually happens, you know? You might stand up there and be brilliant, or you might just choke.
For the auditions, men, women and children travelled from all over the country, and with them they brought their hopes and dreams of stardom.
And what part are you going for today?
Young Lorraine and young Glinda.
And where have you come from?
Birmingham.
A long way, haven't you?
Yeah.
And how have you been preparing for your part then?
I've just been listening to EastEnders, trying to get the Cockney accent and stuff.
What we're going to do, we're going to spend, because we've staggered the day with people, for the roles 20, 11, 10, 8, 9 and 25. They should be children's roles. With the children, what we'd like to do now is actually take you through, have a look at the set and everything like that, just so that when you come through, you know what to expect, just so it sort of calms the nerves and everything like that.
Don't hit me!
Lauren!
Don't hit me!
Lauren!
Don't hit us!
They need work. I mean, they're nervous, they're shy, but they're great potential.
This is a film about a big guy that murdered people, that killed them, beat them up, like did bank robberies. Yeah, get your kid in this film.
And here's our young hopeful from Brighton.
Oi, right, who's that fat bloke over there?
He's the daddy.
Daddy?
You know, like the boss of everyone. And please don't call me Rubber. You know my name's Johnny.
Go and tell him he's got his car. Go on.
Do I have to?
Another night and another venue for Patrick.
Yeah, we're going to try and work the club a little bit more with so you remember in like Equinox?
Yeah.
And it all sort of like went about.
Going around little pockets. Yeah, we'll all going for walks around and stuff. We're all meeting and greeting people.
When you're using a computer database via the internet, you want to put a face to the technology. The next day, Clinton arrives for a daytime roadshow in the company's luxury saloon.
I've heard a vicious rumour that we can't get in the club.
Give everybody the directions.
So we've Fly Team Rochester, First Leisure and Amadeus have decided not to allow us to do our road shows for Film Idol. I'm just phoning Andy Miller at First Leisure to see if we can get hold of anybody to let us in the club. We're still outside Amadeus in Rochester. Quite a few people turning up. We're talking to them in the street at the moment, which is not totally convenient.
Yeah.
I've got no fucking club to do the roadshow. How am I supposed to interview people like this? It's a shambles.
No one knew about it.
Well, it's not down to me.
Oh, I don't know who had to sort it. Who had to sort it? Who's supposed to be
It's all
sorting
our
it?
responsibility, but you know, Patrick was organising that with Andy Miller.
So whose responsibility was it?
Oh, I'm speechless, James. What do you want me to say? Let's go home and have a roast dinner. They can check on filmidol.com. They can register there.
See you later.
Let's do that. Bye for now. Check the bird out in the black. Hello.
What's that smell?
It's all about you tonight.
Hey! Fucking weasel.
That was a line, wasn't it? I'm just trying to think up new ones.
This is one of Cream's things, so we've got to make sure keep your money in your fucking pockets because this is going to cost us somewhere.
The superstar warm-up Cream has used his connections to take the team on a night out.
Place my wife before we come.
Down the spearmint rhino, see if we can find some talent. Maybe Cream will get his talent out for us. We're not allowed to film the clientele though. Might not necessarily want to be here.
Yeah. That's why I'm not going in.
No. Can you wait outside, Patrick, for us?
Yeah, I'll wait here.
Right, okay.
No, give him the film.
We've got kids out of Spearmint Rhinos because Cream decided to take the camera shot inside.
We've got to slung out the burger bar.
Hey! It's filming your beautiful.
Let's go,
Yeah, definitely. No, we can see it all from here. It's very cool.
Well enough to be on the movie or what? Alright?
Thank you.
I love you. Well, that's a possible candidate for some blowjob in the back room area.
Right.
Oh shit, sorry, I'm here for film out of that.
That's okay, we have cameras, we'll travel.
I have hotel keys.
The elusive Andy Miller turns up to lend the Film Idol tour some support. Clinton inspects the hopefuls closely. He knows exactly what he's looking for. Looking for hidden talent. Oh dear, and here's her boyfriend now. Surely no fisticuffs. Now Clinton's realised it's not an audition, he looks for security. The chap is politely asked to leave.
Well, we've just had a local club go and threaten Clinton. He said, fuck off out of my club, threatened to smack him on, and he's been thrown out of the club by security, so...
And what did Clinton do?
He went and found security. It won't happen.
Should we go get Clinton out of the corner now?
He thought the guy was auditioning for the film.
Yeah, we were going to say for the heavies, put you all in one room. Whoever's standing at the end of it, whoever's standing at the end of it, you got it. Yeah.
Lawrence Delalio, heavy number 1.
What role did you do?
It's not what you can do for us, it's more what we can do for you.
Word has it, you've been shooting your mouth off about fixed fights.
And do you think my bosses are Charlie Hunts?
They are very smart. And it's sort of like when you think the sort of job you've got to do, it's sort of like whether it's sort of in people's mind to have that sort of 60s throwback look, a Cray look with a suit, and like, because it does work, it actually does intimidate people. They don't understand the heavy stroke suit sort of look. So in real life it does work, so they tell me.
We hear you've been shooting your mouth off about fixed fights.
And our boss is Charlie Hunt? That's bad news for you, laddies.
Careless talk cost lives.
Very good. Nice. Fucking good delivery, that. It's the best one of all day. Thank you. Well done. no one's going to thank me for saying this on film, but I'm saying it anyway because this is my show and it ain't fucking going right. Now, I've just this second been told there's like half an hour to go, and I've just been told the lighting jock's not turning up, the DVD player's gone. So, we'll see what happens in a minute. Fucking believable.
Have you delayed starting or something?
There's no point starting without a DVD and all that.
Right. Is this going to be a regular thing now?
Yeah.
It's going to be every Sunday, every Saturday afternoon?
Absolutely.
Right.
That's what
then
I'm
I'll leave
saying.
these with you.
Yeah. Thanks for all coming here today. I see there's all avid football fans. You can't wait to get back and watch the old footy. Peter Gerald's here today, dear friend of Lenny McLean's, the author of the book. And on the back of Peter's shirt, if you like to turn around, it says, "Do you know who I am?" Well, that is a very confident statement said by the man himself, the governor. And we now want to know who you are. I'm not going to be told by the film industry who's going to be in my film. I'm not going to be held to ransom for money. It's not a cheap way of making a film. Everyone's going to get paid, okay, even if you're an extra. And if you become one of the cast, then who knows what's going to happen after that. Yes, I've got a short list of directors at the moment, yeah. Or a woman, even. Or a robot. Well, there are some robots. Some of the films I've seen, it must have had a robot directing it. But I'm not going to actually announce the director till September. There's lots of information to take on board now, and the director is shortlisted and has been approved by the financiers.
I wonder who he has in mind.
Yeah, I think it's sort of running costs and just it's slower than normal, than it was expected perhaps.
What all-round nice guy Peter's trying to say is that the tour has run into some financial difficulties.
And, what we need to, and for the moment, and then.
When touring the country, the team come across a fellow doorman who may have shared some of the same opinions as Lenny McLean.
You should have been here last night when I called the thief at the bottom of the stairs. Yeah. Crofty had to view the tape for the old bill. And I said, well, let me look at it first. He went, why? I went, well, I slapped him. A couple of times at the bottom of the stairs. But he didn't see it because it was right by the doors. Went over the DJ booth and nicked the geezer's fucking box of records with his car keys and his phone in. And I just managed to catch him just before he went out the door at one of the exits. Fucking headlock. Fucking thieving little cunt. He would though, he deserved it, you know what I mean? Yeah. He deserved it. I didn't like punch him, just fucking teach him a lesson. He was only like 19, 20. Evening? Bye.
I think Lenny would have done the same.
And from hard men to hard women.
What do you do in Bristol?
I'm a dog supervisor, as you can see. I've got my badge here. Someone just boxed it on me fucking and I went, ooh, like that, right? And then Anna was with me at the bed said, I said, Lawrence, you've got blood on you. I said, what? The fucking adrenaline came up. I said, yeah, fuck it. And I run out, right? I got a bottle. I ran after the bastards, two of them, right? And they ran past the hippodrome. I said, I'll kill you, punch. You know what I mean? You never give in. Never. Like the fucking bull tell you, got to fight, didn't you?
Did you enjoy it as well?
I'm not going to stand with my fingers and be like a plum, you know what I mean? If somebody swings and punches me, I'll knock the fuckers out. The hard bastards.
This gives you some idea of the type of character the teams were looking for in the auditions.
My name's Stephen Miller. I'm here to play Roy Shaw.
I'm going to ask him to take his top off. I'll ask him to do some shadow boxing in front of the camera. Yeah. That's basically what I need to know, because I know who he is. I've seen him fight.
Yeah, I've seen him boxing.
It's a no-brainer.
Okay.
I'll walk in. He just comes straight in, whichever we're in the gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know who this is, don't you?
Yeah, I'll do it as it goes.
And your man wants to fight the governor.
Yeah, why not?
All right? Yeah. How much are you going to pull up?
5 large.
Go for that.
Nice. Good.
Yeah,
well
great.
Done.
Great, sir.
Well done. Thank you. Well done.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Nice one.
Excellent.
Fucking smart.
That was...
Is he going to absolutely look like the real Lenny?
No, it's got to look close. The guy was 6'4" and a mountain on a man. So it's like this is a true story. I know a lot of colourful characters. Over the years you get to meet a lot of colourful characters. And we had a right villain turn up, right, blacked out Jeep, heavies, the whole lot. bag out of the car. £100,000. I want to be Lenny.
I feel the governor, right? I want to be Lenny, all right? That gives me the part. I don't give a